start this project, you're going to need 3 different color yarns, and these yarns are cotton, and the colors that I chose are navy blue, periwinkle blue, and orange. You're also going to need some macrame cord. Mine is a 3mm cord, but you could use any millimeter cord that you have on hand. Here I cut 4 pieces of the macrame cord, and what I did was I folded it in half so that it would create a loop here at the top, and then we would have 8 total cords to work with. So make sure to measure out your macrame project to the length that you want it where you'll be hanging it. It's going to be true to length. Here we're going to secure our loop. This is where we're going to hang our macrame project from, and we're going to use this orange yarn to start our first wrap knot. Our first step in creating this wrap knot is creating an upside down loop and leaving a tail at the top with this orange yarn. And I will give you a better glimpse of that in a few seconds here. Now that I've reached the desired length of my first color block, I'm going to start to close off this wrap knot. So that loop that we created in the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and put the remaining yarn in through that hoop, and then I'm going to close off this knot by pulling the top tail that I left at the very top, and I'm going to pull that loop through the entire wrap. So as I'm pulling it through, it's closing off the knot, and then I will be able to cut both ends of the string of the tails. So the top tail I'll cut off, and then the bottom tail I'll cut off. Now we're on to our second color block. All we're going to do is repeat the first step that we did with the orange color block. We're going to create that upside down loop, and then we're going to wrap around that tail that we left behind and create that wrap knot. I will show you one more time how to close this wrap knot off. You're just going to go ahead and put that remaining yarn through the loop that you created at the beginning, and then you're going to go to the top tail and pull that loop right through into the wrap. And now you could just cut off the ends. Okay, now I'm going to just repeat the process with our third color block. And I'm just going to fast forward from here and just write some text guiding you along. So now that we are done doing the top portion of our color blocking, I'm going to start doing the bottom part where we're going to close off our macrame hanger. And I chose to go 32 inches away from my first color block series to create that closure at the bottom, but you determine where you want that closure to be because it depends on where you're going to be hanging the project. And I'm just going to be hanging my project right beside my window, and that's the perfect length for where I'm going to put it. We are at the home stretch. Believe it or not, it's that easy. I'm just going to close off the bottom part of the macrame hanger. I'm starting off around 8 inches away from the bottom to start the color block. And this is going to hold the pot, the planter that we put into this macrame piece. So we're going to make sure that it's nice and secure, but we're going to just repeat the same process that we did at the beginning. All right, friends, this completes our macrame project. I hope you like it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my planted pot and put it inside for you so you can see how I hang it up. So here's my planter, and for the sake of this video, of making this video easier, I chose to hang it on my wall so that I can show you how I do it, but this is not where it's going. But my lighting's gonna be really bad. So you take your planter, you put it in the middle of the macrame piece, and then you start fringing out all the pieces while you're still holding this pot. Start fringing it out. Do not let go of the pot because it will fall right through. And hold it out like this. Now you see that all the strands are all holding it. So now you could kind of fix your plant the way you'd like. And then fix your tassel, and that's the way it looks. That's the way it's being held.